All of us have a dream girl, an image in our mind of this girl, the girl. But you never quite seem to find that person, because no one is perfect. But you can get pretty damn close. We will call her D.
Hey. Wow, you look great.
I found my dream girl.
So how was your trip?
Dark hair, green eyes, pale skin, perfect eyebrows.
So awesome.
Well, to be honest, she found me. We met online through Blockster, an interactive website with a whole lot to offer.
But there's always a catch. About a month ago, I find she lives in California. Oh well. But after a few days of back and forth blockstering, I find that she formerly lived here and will be visiting in December.
When we meet, we're either gonna hate each other or totally want to do it.
In the first 5 minutes, because we're so similar. We're all connected to each other. You know, 6 degrees of separation. But this gets a little too ridiculous. Oh, I first heard about Blockster when I clicked on a link in my ex-girlfriend's away message.
We will call her X.
X and I broke up several months ago. X needed
time and space for myself. I can't be in a relationship anymore. I'm confused. I need time to be alone.
X, my ex, immediately began to see a new boy, despite everything she said to the contrary about being alone. We will call him A. He was a hero, their only chance at the state title. The school district mandated that all players must wear a specific brand of cleats for their superior traction, leading to the greater level of safety on the playing field. He never made it to the playing field. Around the same time, D just put an end to a rather drawn-out, one-sided relationship.
This is fantastic.
We will call him B.
No, wait!
She moves away from Austin, westward to California. Manifest destiny. Shortly after, B is seeing a new girl. Because of this, I indirectly found out about X and A.
Nice of you to join our class today. Thank you. And if you look on page 168 of...
Do you have any idea what's going on?
Problem number 9 is an excellent example of it.
I meet someone in one of my classes who I start to talk with about my situation. Well, she just happens to be B's new girl.
Excuse me, do you have something to say to the entire class?
Yeah. Actually, I do. A, who after his injury pursued his football career over the internet, recruited B for his web building skills. A, feeling lonely, stumbled across one of B's internet ventures. Wanting to be on top again, A teams up with B, they develop their own niche on the World Wide Web, and they create and launch Blockster. Me? I'm not interested in putting my life on display, so I decide not to join. At around the same time, D joins.
He never learned from his past experiences. Crucial mistake.
6 months earlier, back when X and I started dating, X had been chatting with this boy she had met. Harmless, friendly conversation. What's that?
Just harmless, friendly conversation.
She told me about him. I wasn't concerned.
We'll call him P. P has difficulty communicating in person. He has been in speech therapy for the last 17 years in an attempt to cure his crippling impediment. He has a real way with the ladies. Spends up to 14 hours a day talking online, thus rendering his speech problem trivial. We'll call her E.
Hey, Elaine.
After a long online courtship, she finally meets P.
Hey, please. Please.
Okay, back to where we were 6 months later. A begins to see E. A lot of E. A is X's X and E is P's X.
Neither X nor P know their X's are together. What? X is also my X, but that's just extra information. I hope you got all that.
E also has a sister. We will call her KT. Her Blockster profile simply says,
Anything I could put here would be either cliche or quiche.
what she meant to say was kitsch. KT is always hungry but never eats. She's never been overweight, but she feels it's only because she's maintained control through an eating disorder.
No, thanks.
It's really good quiche.
We'll call him S. He's one of those guys that when you see him, you can't stop yourself from wanting to punch him in the face.
There's no one around.
KT and S are friends with benefits.
So you wanna
But that's about to end.
go under the table?
KT just realized her friendship only benefits S.
Oh my God.
No.
You-
I didn't. I'm.
S and X, my ex, meet. They begin a relationship out of
Go right
convenience.
ahead. Go.
Hi.
Sorry, what's your name?
I'm Holly.
Ah,
Now I have a reason to punch him in the face.
really fascinating.
A few months later,
Some of the results would just blow your mind.
it ends abruptly. Hey. After that, X realized that her and I add up, and we get back together.
Are you ready, Mom?
Just 5 minutes.
Hello? What? Oh my God.
S tried to kill himself.
No!
And he would have gone through with it had X not shown up.
X said after talking with S that night that she felt like she really understood him and kind of felt sorry for him.
Then she left me. For him. That didn't last long. A few days later,
Mom, Dad, I'm a lesbian.
I joined Blockster out of pure spite. And maybe to check up on X a little.
several months later, I get a message from D, having no idea who she is, who she knows, or who knows her.
To refresh your memory,
I date X, B dates D, A and B start Blockster, then X is with A, P checks with X online, E is less than thrilled with P, A dates E, E sisters KT, KT messes around with S is briefly with X and I get back and S tries to kill himself. S's failure succeeds to get X back until X realizes she's gay and I meet D. She will return to San Francisco in 1 week.